What's going on, YouTubers? Welcome to another video. So February is over, March is upon us. I was basically sick the entire month of February, so frankly it sucked. But let's talk about, what arrived and my favorite statues. So looking at the channel, because frankly I have to think quite a bit. But so Dark Knight Rises finally came. Zelda Tears of Kingdom. We got the Witch King, the Aliens FX. When did that originally arrive? Right before, but we got it back unbroken this time. We got the little chest burster, and that's basically it. So obviously the Bell Bust was the best piece I received, followed by the Witch King of Angmar, which I did request a replacement on that little head that came, with the horn off. So they're going to make me a replacement, ship it to me in a few months. So, decent month, not too bad. March will probably be similar. Let's go over, what we can anticipate in March. So, Queen Alien Bust definitely will be coming back to the collection. It's kind of like, I ordered through Spec Fiction, and he said 6 containers left in the beginning and end of January. He doesn't know when they're going to arrive, but they're all arriving within weeks of each other, and one of them has this on it. That's kind of the situation. I paid it in full. I just need to pay shipping. And yeah, so obviously this is going to go right back there, just like that photo. So extremely excited to get that back. I really just want to see it, in that display right there. I just feel like it's going to be just like the ultimate 1/3 and bust display for me. I feel like that tops Jason and Freddy and Lycan and Marcus for like a bust and 1/3 display. I really want to do the same thing for Terminator, but it's just so damn difficult with that life-size endo right there. Unless we move Terminator, it's just not possible to do like T1000 with the 2 Blitzway 1/3 and then Arnold. It just doesn't fit Jupiter. The only way it could fit is right there. Anyways, Kratos bust, I think, could potentially arrive, but I don't think it will. This is the half-scale version, not my full bust. But right now, basically, owner who's making it for me, he, has the full bust cast. We're doing it in polystone. He couldn't do it in silicone, just too big and complicated, too many issues arising. So we decided to cast it in, solid rock polystone. It's going to have acrylic eyes, or acrylic teeth, glass eyes, and basically like a glued on beard, very similar in essence to like an ECC bust. And then it will have, like leather armor here, and the blades will just be probably polystone. But yeah, so he's still doing this. We're trying not to rush him because we want it to be perfect, but it has been 6 months since I've started this project, and kind of seems like it's on a stalemate, but we'll see what happens here. But, yeah, we'll see what happens with Kratos bust. Sume Frieza, order this through Hexapus, and his factory's opening up. He says this should probably ship, beginning of March, and it'll probably take about 3 weeks to get to me. So this is something I anticipate towards the end of March. But very excited to get this. As for me, this is, the definite Frieza statue. If you could only have one Frieza, this is the one to get for sure. Dream Studios Link, this is also set to ship this month. Possibly, it should arrive as well for me because I'll get DHL shipping on this, ordered through Kyle Land. They said they were basically doing QC right after Chinese New Year. Chinese New Year ended, so they're doing QC right now. As soon as they approve it, they'll ship it off to Kyle Land's factory, and then he'll DHL ship it to me. So extremely excited to get this Link though. That Zelda display is looking very lonely on that bottom shelf, and this is definitely needed. Whoa, what's going on here, Flankster? So these will actually be the first 2 pieces you're going to see of the month. I actually already have the Nazgul upstairs, and Sauron, today's only the 29th, but Sauron's being delivered March 1st. And so, I'll be posting a video of these 2. So here's the thing with these guys. So, I want to see, like, we're going to throw Sauron here, see how it looks. Same with, the Nazgul. I want to see how it looks at this height level. I don't know that exact height level, but I'll just call it a foot. I want to see how it looks, because Sauron's 6 feet tall, which is only 5 inches shorter than that guy, because he's 6'5". So 5 inches shorter. I mean, realistically, he's 5'10", but so, 7 inches shorter than that. But it's freaking massive. And they advertise as 50 inches wide, but that's at the widest possible part, and I feel like if you angle it more forward, you could probably shave off 12 or even potentially 20 inches on that width, because width is my biggest enemy. But yeah, so I want to see how Sauron looks. I want to see, is it too big for like my DBZ room if I did the whole switcheroo I talked about yesterday, or even potentially just in the current Transformers room, or if it needs to go in here, or if we don't keep it or not, because who knows, I may not even keep it. But we're getting Sauron, we're getting Nazgul, and if I keep them, I'm going to go ahead and just pre-order and order the Witch King. Like let's say I get him, I'm just like, this Sauron bus is the best thing I've seen in my whole life. I have to have it. It's big, yes, but I can make it work. Even if I do some switching of rooms. Here's the thing as well. I've determined if I am going to switch the rooms, I also want to get Queen Studios Optimus Prime bust. I got to get that. And probably even Pacific Rim. And if we're doing that, we got to move all this out. That's got to go to the other room as well. If we're going to downsize DBZ but make that like a movie room, we got to throw Alita and Game of Thrones in there. Free this display up for like a Terminator display or, whatnot. But yeah, so we'll kind of see. I do have to sell a lot. I got to move a lot of statues. I'd probably sell everything first, just make it easier, or just box them up and sell them and then start moving. I mean, honestly, the hardest thing for me is just going to be King Ghidorah, Jetwing, and Shockwave. Everything else isn't bad. Although I will say Megatron weighs so much. Like, I'd honestly probably just bring my brother over to help me move Megatron, Shockwave, like all the big ones. I just had my brother come help me. Because last time I moved, what was it, Shockwave? I had my brother help me. Because it's just so damn heavy. And this guy, luckily, like, he comes apart. He's not like Thanos where he's just one freaking big piece. His helmet comes off, this shoulder armor comes off, each of the arms come off. The base is attached to the body. And as of right now, the freight says it weighs 500 pounds. I'm like, oh my God. But I really want to see, like, how wide is it from here to here? And then if you did the Witch King right here, how much space do I truly need to display those three? And if I got those three, am I going to want to buy back Lurt's bust? And let's say they make other, there's also just Orc busts out there I could potentially consider if I just want to do like villains only busts. The problem with these ones is because they are so tall, it's not like my DC and Marvel room where I can fit them top garage shelf and still fit large statues underneath. These are so tall that I just don't have a lot of height space underneath. It's like, good God. I just got to measure it. I got to see it. I need to know if Sauron's top garage shelf, how much space do I have underneath? Like, could I put other Lord of the Rings statues? Like, could I put at least the orcs and Frodo, for example? Because that makes a big difference. Because if it's taken up an entire, two full garage shelves worth, just for the 3 busts and with all the hassle and selling, it may not be worth it. Because I really like my Lord of the Rings right now. I feel like it's pretty much perfect for like a 1/4 display. Anyways, we'll do comparisons of that head to Pure Arts in a review. So you'll be seeing these reviews probably Sunday and Monday. Is when you'll see that. Because Nazgul's already upstairs. Sauron arrives tomorrow. And we'll be unboxing both of them. I want to showcase them side by side like this as well. I want to see them together. And so we'll do a review of each. And probably in the review of Sauron, we'll show them together. And then in that video, I can decide, are we keeping this? Are we going to make all the moves or whatnot? And I may need to even just box it up while I do the moves. Because it's going to be so big and, I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, these are coming. I got to see them in person, folks. Who knows if they're going to stay in the collection. They may not, but they may also cause a huge change. So the Giganotosaurus, this is also the thing. If I'm moving rooms, I may want to get this. You know, I really like this. It's going to start shipping. Like, I'm going to get my notice any day now. And I don't want to have to worry about selling it. If I get it, I want to get it to keep it. I could have this as the standalone and not get the T-Rex and the Therna whatever, the bird creature. Although I would love to get those two as well. You know, to have the complete Dio. So I think me getting Sauron and Nazgul is so crucial. Like, seeing them in person, actually unboxing them, looking at the quality, determining, is this like as good as Thanos bust? You know, is it worth selling and going through so much hassle? You know, that will determine if I get this or not. Because if I don't keep Sauron, then I probably won't get this. Because I just don't have the space. But if I move Jurassic Park and we create space, or like, let's say we are able to move Game of Thrones, I could change that shelf to a 36-inch wide shelf instead of the 248s. And I'd actually probably make that a 48-inch, or that, maybe that. And then with a 36-inch right there, I could just throw him down under. So I have all the main villains from all the, 6 Jurassic Park movies. Go Tanks might also ship. This has been in production for a while. 2% came out with their proto later and production, and they were finished. So I'm wondering why Cloud is taking so long. But, I would assume this is set to ship. Now, if I do decide to change rooms, I will cancel this. I will not get this. But if we're keeping everything as is, then yeah, we're going to get this. And that's basically it, folks. So yeah, next video you guys see is going to be probably the Nazgul bust and then Sauron. I'll probably do it in that order. You're going to see it here on the review table. And I'll probably mostly just do the review, not necessarily the unboxing. I know Nazgul takes forever to set up, and there's plenty of unboxing videos if you want to see how it's actually set up. Although I may film some parts, but like for Sauron, for example, I'm actually just going to unbox it in my garage because the boxes are so big. I'm not bringing those boxes into my house. Like, they're literally the size of a refrigerator. So I'm not bringing the boxes. I'm going to bring it piece by piece into the basement, set it up, review it. And then I'll be like, yes, I'm keeping it. No, I'm actually not. Or I'm like, this is just simply too big, or this is effing amazing. It's worth going through all the hassle to keep it, and so, yeah, we'll make some determinations. So these next few days are going to be absolutely crucial to my channel. In terms of the custom wolf bust, the seller decided to raise prices on me last second when I went to buy it. And so I canceled the sale. We agreed 2,800 shipped via PayPal invoice. He decided, I don't want to do PayPal. I want to do Etsy. He raised the price to $29.50, and then I also get taxed. So I made the price increase to $31.50, which is $350 more. So I was just like, fuck that, not doing it. I'm not paying that much. We had a deal. You changed our terms and increased price. So yeah. So it's probably for the best, though. I was always super, super hesitant on that, anyways. But yeah, so no wolf bust. We're just going to keep cool props. I'll probably eventually just get it repainted. So we're just going to add the Queen Alien bust to this display, hopefully in like a week. And then this display more or less is complete, unless we decide to, Prime 1 Predator it up, which is probably very unlikely, to be honest. Another statue I also potentially could consider, Prime 1 City Hunter Predator. It's set to ship right after Chinese New Year, I heard. And it's actually already sold out on Prime 1, but I could get it through other sources. So if we see some in hands and it just blows me away and I'm just like, ugh, screw it, I'll just get it. I may consider getting it. Anyways, folks, that is it. Let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.